Hi there, this is my review for the Spatz thermal rain gloves. I wanted to get these because I have the Descent 133 system, which works okay apart from in extremes, but I find that the waterproof glove in that system eventually lets water in. So I wanted something that I could use in the rain. I looked at the Spatz gloves simply because I bought the overshoes, and these seemed like a really good idea. But it's always a bit of a gamble, a bit of a risk. It's as far as I'm aware, it's the first sort of glove that they've made like this. So they are made from apparently waterproof neoprene. They are quite a tight fit, I have to say. When you put them on at first, I am worried that these are possibly a bit too small. I don't think they are, but it's probably borderline. I used the measuring system on the website, and my hand around here measured about 22, I think it was. So I went for the medium size, but as soon as I got them out of the pack, they look really small. Quite often, you know, when glove manufacturers seem to use this as a measurement, there's no sort of accounting for the length of the finger in it. So as a result, if I put them on, they are really tight. I don't like having sort of shorter fingers. They're quite a stretch fit, but you can see here, if I push down, particularly here, you know, there's that sort of space underneath. And they are really tight. My concern was that things that are tight quite often reduce your circulation, which means they end up being cold, and there's nothing worse than having cold hands. But they are a really good fit. The grippy palm is fantastic. You get a really good feel for the bike with everything that you're doing through those. There are seams that run all the way across the fingers, which when you first put them on, you can actually feel it. It does feel a bit tight because of where the seams are. But I found that once I got riding, after the first few miles, I didn't notice it quite so much. I've only used them twice. I've used them once in rain, and they were absolutely fantastic. My hands stayed really warm, but obviously they got wet with it being neoprene, but that's the whole idea. It's a bit like the Castelli Gabbers and things like that. You know, the clothing does get wet, but you don't get cold, and that's the main thing. And these have been absolutely fantastic. There's a bit of reflective detail on the back there as well. I love this long cuff that you have on the glove, so you can get your arm warmer down over that, which reduces the amount of water getting in through the back of the glove. And they, you know, I've been really pleased with them. I wore these once on a ride where it was just cold and it wasn't raining, and after about 15 minutes my hands inside started to sweat and the gloves ended up soaking wet on the inside. So really, they don't breathe that well, and for that purpose alone, if you're riding in conditions where there are showers or it's just cold, I don't think these really are the gloves to wear. But certainly as far as rainwear goes, they're absolutely brilliant. Durability wise, like I say, I've only just got them, so I will use them through the winter. I'll only use them when it's actually raining as well, and I'll be able to comment more on the durability a bit later. Yes, they're probably quite expensive for a winter glove, but for what they do, and if you have to ride in the wet, then I'd say these are pretty much ideal. So, like I say, I'll wear them over winter and I'll post a review again. They're a bit tight to get off too, bit of an airlock going on. But so far, really great pair of gloves, probably worth the money. If they keep your hands warm in the rain when it's cold, then that's worth quite a lot of money in my books. Like I say, I'll post more up at the end of the winter and I'll be able to comment on durability. Cheers, ride safe.